Here we're going to talk about how to create a purchase order in the Salon Ultimate system. Now what I've got showing here on the screen is what you will have when you click Menu, Products, and then Create a Purchase Order. It'll bring up this screen. First thing you want to do is pick the supplier. We're going to click this drop down menu and select the first, Direct Beauty Express. The second one does not work, so we're going to click on the first one. Once we do that, it will auto-populate our order for us, which is really nice since we've got order points and a stocking level set up. Now, even though it auto-populates and it does most of the heavy lifting for us, we want to give it a quick scan to make sure it's actually ordering what we want. This Need Now column on the far right, these are the quantities of items that it's ordering. So here we've got the SKU, the description, and this is the quantity. Now, anytime under quantity on hand you have a -1, that's something you want to look at. We want to correct that to do a physical inventory, but here on the order we want to see if it's causing any problems. Here on the daily moisturizing shampoo, it's showing a quantity of -1 with an order point of 2. So the computer says, well, to get to 2 you need 3, so it's going to order you 3. We probably only need 2 to get to the order point that we actually want, and we need to correct that -1 on a physical inventory count later. So we'll go ahead and make that change, and we'll keep scanning down. This nioxin's a good example of the type of things that we're looking for. Here under quantity sold, in this column here, we haven't sold any in the last 30 days. So this quantity sold column shows us how many we've sold in the last 30 days. So the fact that we're -1 and we don't sell any, we definitely don't want any. And if we look over here, this column, order when below, is showing us we don't actually have an order point. So we don't want this item. We're going to go ahead and take that off the order. Make sure we don't order that. And then we'll want to correct this doing a physical inventory count of the nioxin line to make sure that our nioxin inventory is accurate. It's really important to make sure our inventory is accurate so that this process works real smooth. Grand Gent, this is -1, but it's not ordering any, so we can skip that. And scanning through, we've got some negatives on the liters of shampoo and the hair and body moisturizer. We sell this fairly frequently, the hair and body, so I'll leave that on the order. The special shampoo, again, we've only sold 1 in the last 30 days. We've got an order point of 2. We probably don't really want 5 on our shelf. I just want to go ahead and get 2, which based on our sales is actually a 2-month supply, so we're good. Now that we've made those changes, everything else looks pretty good. Scanning through, we can look down on what's the total cost of this order. It's going to be $326.23. To make freight prepay, our total order has to be at least $350 when we place it at Shop Guys Win. We're probably going to go ahead and add some neck strips and maybe some barbicide. Maybe we'll be adding some cool spray for the clippers. We're probably going to add about $25 worth of sundries. So this is probably okay to go ahead and finalize a PO and then go to Shop Guys Win and make sure we're over $350 before we place it. So if we're okay with this, we'll click Finalize PO, and now that's going to be done and ready for you to receive. Now this is purchase order number 5, and you want to make sure you take note of what the purchase order is so that when you send me the email you can let me know what that purchase order is, and I'll add it to the invoice so we can match everything up.